If you know this, inflation will be the tool that 10x's your wealth. I've lived through 3 major financial storms: the dot-com bubble in 2000, the 2008 financial crisis, and the post-pandemic economic chaos in 2020. And every single time, people freaked out. Everything's getting expensive. My money's losing value. How the hell do we survive this? But after more than 30 years of running businesses, here's what I've learned the hard way. Inflation is not your enemy. It's a tool, a double-edged sword. If you know how to hold it right, you'll slice through life and come out with a bigger piece of the pie. Sounds crazy, right? I know, but truth often does. While the majority panic, hoard cash, and hope for the best, the smart ones, the ones who actually understand how this game works, are using inflation to blow up their net worth. Don't take my word for it. Look at the data. In 2022, U.S. inflation hit a whopping 9.1%, the highest it's been in over 40 years. Meanwhile, the average bank savings account gave you less than 1% interest. That means if you had $100,000 sitting in your savings account, you lost almost $9,000 of purchasing power that year, just by letting your money sit there. Now here's the kicker. Guess who wasn't panicking? People holding real assets. People with real estate, gold, dividend-paying stocks, cash-flowing businesses. People like me. In early 2021, I bought an old factory outside Phoenix, Arizona for around $2.5 million. Got 70% of it financed by the bank, so I only had to put down $750,000 of my own cash. People told me I was nuts. This is not the time to be buying commercial real estate. But I didn't buy on emotion. I bought based on facts. You see, back then, construction costs were skyrocketing, supply chains were broken, and everyone needed warehouse space. So guess what happened? That old factory got a facelift, found a tenant, and by the end of 2023, it was appraised at $4.1 million. The loan? Still the same, but the dollars I'm paying it back with? Way less valuable. Inflation didn't eat me alive. I feasted on it. And that's the point. This isn't just my story. Tons of wealthy investors do the exact same thing. Rich people aren't scared of debt. They go hunting for good debt. What's good debt? It's when you borrow money to buy real stuff like property, businesses, or productive assets, and let inflation do the heavy lifting. Meanwhile, the average person is stuck in the worst spot. Working a fixed job, holding cash, terrified of investing because it's risky, and watching their money rot in silence. That's the brutal difference between working for money and letting money work for you. So here's the big question. How do regular folks get on the winning side of inflation? Step 1. Stop holding too much cash. Keep just enough for 3 to 6 months of living expenses. The rest? Make it work. Put it into something that grows. An S&P 500 ETF. A high-yield savings account. A small gold position. Even a small piece of real estate or a side hustle that generates cash. Step 2. Learn to use leverage wisely. Debt isn't bad if it's smart. If you buy a rental property where the rent covers the loan payments and gives you some extra, boom, you're using the system the way the rich do. Step 3. Keep learning. Nothing's scarier than being clueless in the middle of a storm. Trust me, I've lost money. I've messed up with leverage. I've chased shiny objects and got burned. But I learned. And next time I was smarter. That's the real secret. And don't forget, inflation doesn't make anyone rich. It just transfers money. From the unprepared to the prepared. From the cautious to the bold. From the savers to the investors. If you act now, you can be on the right side of that transfer. I've watched people change their lives just because they made the right move at the right time. If you're watching this right now, this might be that moment for you. Don't wait for things to be certain, because by then, the opportunity's long gone. And hey, if this message made sense to you, if it gave you that little aha moment, don't keep it to yourself. Just a quick reminder. This channel is where I share free knowledge on how to become wealthy, how to think like an entrepreneur, how to invest like the 1%, and how to reach financial freedom. If you don't want to miss out, hit that follow button, turn on notifications, and share this video with as many people as possible. Because the more of us who learn how to turn inflation from a threat into a weapon, the fewer of us will be left behind. Catch you in the next one, where I'll reveal another secret the rich never say out loud.